And I had a couple other situations here. I always take photos with my families. I've got like 8 or 9 photos from this week.
I wonder when you started doing that. I think it was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months in. So do you post that to your Facebook, or how do you utilize those photos?
Yeah, so whenever I take a photo, like when I'm closing up the sale, I'll just take a photo with my new client, and then I'll normally just send the photo to them of me and them. That way, well, of course, before I do that, I'll save my number on their phone, and then I'll save the photo. Well, I'll send them the photo, and that way, when I'm calling them or when I'm, texting them, that photo that we took together, that'll be one of the first things that they'll see on their phone. And I think that's a good personal touch because, if you just call somebody after a sale or maybe 6 to 12 months after a sale and they don't really have a photo of you guys together, then they might not remember, you know, the interaction or something like that. So I think taking a photo is definitely a really good personal touch that you can do with people.
Obviously with the chargeback reducer, we tell them, hopefully people are solidifying at the end of the sale saying, hey, I'm gonna send you a gift card within the next 5 to 6 days. You pop that in the chargeback reducer. They actually get that little thank you card. So that's a cycle of saying you're going to do something and then actually doing it. That's like a deposit into that relationship. Every relationship has like a emotional bank account, if you will. And every time you say you're going to do something, actually do it, that's a deposit. So that balance is growing. The relationship is growing. And every time you,
Right.
you say you're going to do something, and you don't do it, right? That's a withdrawal from that relational bank account. And if you do that too much, you're going to hit that overdraft fee, right? Insufficient funds. We see that in our business. Um, so that's why we made the chargeback reducer. Obviously, they get payment text reminders every month for the first 6 months. And when they get those text messages, a lot of our clients will call back to that text message, and it goes to a US-based speaker that will affirm or validate all the details on that policy that you entered on the front end, right? If it was a $15,000 policy, $64 payment, with American Amicable on the third day of the month, all that stuff, right? So anyways,
Right.
little plug there for the chargeback reducer. But you taking that picture, right? And then calling them, which that, by the way, guys, that's another little elite level producer thing. And at least I know Lucas Holland did it for a while. Nate might do it still. Just calling, literally just calling the next week, so that they just be like, hey, Miss Betty, how are you doing today? Good. Okay. Well, I'm just heading out to my appointments. Want to let you know everything looks good on my end. Your policy's issued. So, you should be getting that in the next couple of weeks. Shoot me a text message. And even if they don't answer, just leaving a voicemail. It's just that it kind of edges that insecurity of, man, am I ever going to hear from this person again? But Geikus, on your level, they also see your picture. So it's almost like a digital thank you card. They're seeing your picture in a good memory with them, which is, I think, a nice touch.